You know, I realize some of us are in a hurry going nowhere. I know you're busy. I get it. But are you productive? Are you rushing and ruining things all at the same time? Let's talk about being in alignment with our divine assignment. Yeah, I want to talk about being positioned for purpose and why patience is a strategy. Oh, I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good people? How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What's happening? Yeah, I hope you are doing well. I want to welcome you to In the Mix is yours truly, Dr. Eddie. Family, come on, hit some thumbs up on this live. Yeah, hit a thumbs up on this live. Oh, it's getting ready to be an explosion of inspiration already, as you can already see. Come on, hit the thumbs up button on this live. We're changing lives right here on the live. On our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks change. While you're hitting the thumbs up button live, you might as well hit the subscribe button. Come on, family, don't be a ghost follower. Hit the subscribe button to our channel. We're getting ready to have a conversation of illumination. But in order to do that, I need you to drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. Come on, family, let's light it up. Let's turn it all the way up. 100 watts, because we're going to keep it 100. Light it up. Getting ready to stretch the elasticity of your thinking. Yeah, too lit to quit. Why? Because we are the light of the world. Family, let's tap into this courageous conversation of illumination. We are tackling the topic, position for purpose. Why patience is a strategy. Ooh, I know that sounds antithetical. I know that sounds contradistinct, if not contradictory. Because it's all about going from 0 to 100 real quick. People don't want to listen. The elevator's out of order. You got to take the steps for success. This is a faith walk this time. We always want to go the elevator. We always want to take the easy route. We want to go the escalator. We want to microwave life. We want everything to be instantaneous, as quick as it is an Instagram post. But what is most transformative in our life is when we get into the place and the particular aspect of being patient. Patience is a virtue. There was a guy who prayed a prayer and he said, Lord, give me patience now. Yeah, don't just mold me into the place of patience, but give me patience now. You see how jumping the gun and knee jerk of a reaction that is, to where you want it to happen now. We want everything to happen now. We want everything to be speedily. But sometimes there is a process for purpose. There is a place to where we have to be positioned for purpose. It's with my prayer life. It's with my thought life. It is with me understanding that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. It is me taking one step at a time. Because oftentimes as I'm taking one step at a time, God now gets into the mix. Oh, I love that. He gets into the mix while we're on in the mix. And he doubles your progress. He takes you from where it is that you are to where it is that you can be. Come on, family, type purpose. Type purpose. Hear me patience being a strategy is this. The scripture says, wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he will strengthen your life. Waiting is courageous. Patience is courageous. Because a lot of times we can compare our chapter 1 to everybody else's chapter 10 and chapter 20, chapter 30, whatever it is that they are in their life. But no, there's courage in waiting. There's courage in patience. And I need you to understand me. Waiting does not mean to be idle. Why? Because here's what we have made. We have made rushing an idol, an IDOL. We have made coming up quickly an idol. We have made going from rags to riches or being an overnight success as an idol. And we think as if we're not moving fast enough, that something's wrong with us. But I need you to hear me. Wait and waiting does not mean to be idle. Waiting means I'm working, I'm developing, I'm creating, I'm producing for what it is that I'm expecting. Wait doesn't just mean I'm just sitting back twiddling my thumbs. And I'm just particularly in the place of looking for a hookup. Holla if you hear me. No, it moves me into the particular arena that while I'm expecting this to manifest, I'm doing this. Between my vision and the manifestation, aka the provision of it, here it is. I understand that I'm positioning myself in purpose. I'm working my purpose. I'm developing my purpose. I'm stirring up my purpose. I'm fortifying myself in purpose. That's what it's about. Too many of us give up between the vision and the provision because we get stuck in the middle. We get stuck in the middle of emotional snipers. We get stuck in the middle of limited beliefs. We get stuck in the middle of stinking thinking that keeps us sulking and sinking. We get stuck in the middle of, hear me, of a mindset that is archaic, of moving into a particular place and a particular aspect of thinking less than our best. We get stuck in that particular place of the imposter syndrome. We get stuck in that particular place. Yeah, that stinking thinking that keeps you sulking and sinking. You get stuck in that particular place of crying, woe is me. And the skewed level of thinking. But I want you to think bigger than what it is that you've been, where you've been. I want you to think bigger than what it is that you have experienced. Yeah, I want you to move into that place of getting out of risk aversion and reverse some things in your life. Reverse that negative skewed mindset. That's what I have to do. I have to understand that I got to position myself for purpose. Come on, family, type strategy. Type strategy. Type strategy. Strategy interconnects with your identity. I got to have a strategy if I'm going to win. I got to have a strategy if I'm going to remain positioned and fastened in purpose. I have to maintain a strategy to move my life to a different degree. I gotta stay positioned for purpose. I gotta understand that they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. Here it is. They shall mount up. On wings and with wings as eagles. There it is, that wait again. The patience. While I'm waiting, I'm working. While I'm waiting, here it is, God is giving me wings to win. Family, drop some eagle emojis in the chat. Drop some eagle emojis in the chat. Come on, do that. Do that as a matter of fact. Drop some eagle emojis in the chat. Family, if you're not a part of our Eagles community, you know when I have it on, is on. When I have my apparel on, it is on. No more scarcity mindset. Against you shall prosper. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking to say. No scarcity mindset. Got to get out of that particular place so that I can soar on wings as an eagle. Come on, family, join us in our Eagles community. While we're here on In the Mix, the next 6 who take advantage of this opportunity right now to go ahead to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed, put in the coupon code, the word SOAR. Family, type SOAR. Type SOAR. S-O-A-R. We're empowering you to soar into more. You need to be a part of this transformation. You need to be a part of why so many of our community members are sharing their testimony of how they move from here to there, of how they close the gap between this is what I want to do and this is what I did, how they got out of their stinking thinking, how did they got out of the risk-aversive mindset, how they shifted their life, how they tapped into their emotional intelligence and their identity and their giftedness and their greatness. And now they're building businesses. They're cultivating curriculum. They're maximizing their marketplace mandate because they tapped into realizing that they have a date with destiny. Family, you do too. I want you to join us in the Eagles Academy. TheEaglesAcademy.com, TheEaglesAcademy.com, TheEaglesAcademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed, put in the word SOAR at checkout in the coupon code area, and you can join us tonight in our session. Yeah, make progression by joining us tonight in our session. Family, we're talking about being positioned for purpose. Yes, we are. Why patience is a strategy. And a lot of times people think this, if you're not posting, if you're not sharing and showing, you're not doing anything. No. Here's what you have to do. You got to learn to mute the noise around you so that you can hear the voice within you. You have to learn how to listen, work in silence, and let your success make noise. You got to learn this. Hear me. The lion doesn't turn around when a dog is barking. A giraffe is not worried about what a turtle says. Come on. I got to remain in the place of being positioned for my purpose, and that is focusing forward on my vision and on my goal. That's what it's about. Come on, family, tight focus. Tight focus. Tight focus. I have to focus on my focus. Why? Because what I see clearly is about to become my reality. Did you hear what I just said? What you see clearly is about to become your reality. Look at how far you've come through what you've gone through. Look at how far you've come through what it is that you've been through. Come on, talk to me. Oh, it's nothing but the grace of God that sustains you. Adversity opens doors of opportunity to where here it is, you're not so in a hurry to try to get this, try to get that. Not so in a hurry to try to be in a relationship. Not so in a hurry to try to get married. Why? Because if you rush it, you just might ruin it. But here's what I am. I'm positioned in purpose because I can never expect a purpose partner if I have not first partnered with my purpose. I can't expect open doors and new opportunities and favor that takes me and shifts me into the greater if I am not positioned for purpose. You're never going to feel worthless when you're walking in your purpose. No, you're not worthless because you got a purpose. You have a vision to fulfill. Why? Because you've internalized this, that it is bigger than me. And when it's bigger than me, God is always going to swing a door wide open for new opportunity. Because it's not just about you. It's not all about I and give the rest of the vowels back, as Lil Wayne said. Because you have a little concept. Because you have a scarcity mindset. No. Bigger, better, brighter. Family, I'm giving you a vitamin B3 shot right now. Come on, family, just type bigger, better, brighter. Bigger, better, brighter. Bigger, better, brighter. That's the mindset that I have to have. That's what I have to adopt. Bigger, better, brighter. Despite what it feels as if things are just so limited, things are just so skewed, things are so small. Bigger, better, brighter. Bigger, better, brighter. Come on, keep telling yourself that. Feed your faith. Starve your doubts. Family, I'm feeding you right now. I'm giving you some spiritual food. I'm giving you some real rich wisdom and some insight. Come on, family, drop. We're having a super conversation. Drop a super chat. Drop a super sticker. Yes, we are by far. We're having a super conversation. Drop a super chat. Drop a super sticker. If you're not a member of our In the Mix membership community right here on YouTube, what are you doing? Come on, you watching In the Mix, but you're not a member of In the Mix? Come on, family. Come on, let's change that. I want you to go ahead and support one of our badges. That's why it's so colorful in here. Colorful conversation. Our commenters have these colorful badges. You can get one too. And not only do they just have a badge, they also have access to our members area. Membership has its privileges. They have access to all of the content in Connor's Corner. Connor's Corner content. I want you to go ahead and get all of the insight that we have waiting for you in our Connor's Corner content area. Behind the scenes footage, behind the scenes info and revelation information. We have membership discounts as well that are part of it. Go ahead, get a badge. We got 3 tiers. Cheers for the 3 tiers. VIP, royalty, OQP. Yup with OQP, yeah, you know me. Family type OQP. Yup with OQP, yeah, you know me. Yup with OQP, now you show me. Come on, go ahead and get a badge. Support a badge in our YouTube community. In the Mix. Family, we're in the mix talking about position for purpose, why patience is a strategy. And here it is, you have to be committed to your commitment. Can't focus on just the door that was closed. Because every door that is closed gets you closer to the right door that's going to open for you. And sometimes the wrong door had to close for the right doors to open. The wrong relationship had to end for the right relationship to begin. The wrong connections had to be disconnected so that you could get connected to the right connections. The wrong things had to happen in your life so that you could transform and change and move into a place of greater truth internally within you. Mistakes had to be made. Mistakes had to happen so that you could understand that there is a blessing in the lesson. Lessons become blessings. But you got to stay committed. You got to stay committed to your commitment. You say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And here it is. The commitment, being committed to the commitment is a strategy of patience. Because you understand this, that the day that you plant the seed is not the same day that you eat the fruit. Are you hearing me? There is seed time and there is harvest time. There is a process. There is a positioning. There's a pruning. There's a planting. for the purpose of what it is that God has for you. Because if you're committed to your commitment, I guarantee you, as you stay committed, you will walk into places and open doors that you never knew existed. I got to prepare myself for the blessing. I got to prepare myself for the next level. This is about more than you just being able to name drop. This is about more than you just being able to get a hookup. This is about you saying, I'm looking up to the hills from where my help comes. My help comes from the Lord. I have a vision that is fastened for greater implementation and for greater manifestation. Family, come on, just type manifestation. Come on, family, type manifestation. Manifestation for your vision. That's what it's about. Family, I got a special message in the midst of this special message. Yeah. Breaking news. Got to interrupt real quickly. This regularly scheduled program to bring you an important announcement. I want you to stick and stay. Trust me, more is on the way. Greater breakthroughs are coming on the other side of this break. After these messages, I'll be right back. Family, there is power in partnership, and we are better together, which is why I am on a mandated mission to activate 30, yes, 30 new action takers who are ready to soar beyond their limits. I'm ready to develop and deploy you into your gifts and your greatness. Now, are you ready? Well, get activated by joining the Eagles Academy, where we cultivate your gifts and your talents to become the greatest version of yourself. And we do this through weekly mastermind sessions where you receive strategies for exponential growth with self-paced Eagles Nest reflections that include personalized feedback to transform you, to renew your mindset, to empower you to take action and actualize your purpose. Are you an action taker? If so, today I ask you, are you ready to answer the call? Well, great. Then visit theeaglesacademy.com and become a member. For only $24.99, you will unlock unlimited knowledge and resources that will launch you and catapult you into the greatest version of yourself. I invite you to the winner's circle. On your mark, get set, go right now to theeaglesacademy.com and seize this moment. Yes, y'all, and we don't stop. Come on, family. I need you to heed to these resources that you've heard. Let's get back to the word. I'm talking about being positioned for purpose. Why patience is a strategy. Is this helping somebody? Is this helping somebody? Let me know. Let me know for sure. Here's what we have to do while we are moving into a place of strategic partnership with our purpose. I like that. Strategic partnership with our purpose in the place of being positioned. We need to understand this, that we have to impact in increments. You don't solve everything in a day. You don't write a book in a day. Lord, I wish I could do that. You don't finish the whole project in a particular day. Here's what I have to do. I got to chunk certain things. I have to break things up. I have to strategize. I have to mobilize. I have to organize. I have to visualize. I have to analyze. I have to optimize. I have to open my eyes. Yeah, that's what you got to do. Got to open your eyes so that you can see life differently. When you change the way that you look at things, here's what happens. The things that you look at change. I got to adjust my vision, because maybe I was looking at life just in black and white, when here's what I need to be doing. I need to be looking at life in technicolor. Yeah. Oh, I can see it differently. Oh, I see a different hue. I see a different perspective. I see a different version of you, and I see a different hue. Come on. Come on, family. Type impact, impact, impact. Come on, family. Type adjust your vision. Adjust your vision. I've been looking at life through too limited. I've been looking at life through a lens that's too limited. I broke my glasses some time ago. I accidentally stepped on them. Lord have mercy. Tell you, I never make that mistake again. Accidentally stepped on them. Lenses didn't break. The frame broke. And I don't know if you ever made a mistake to where you were looking for somebody to blame. I couldn't blame nobody else. It was just me in my house. So, just getting upset with yourself. And all of a sudden, God began to speak to me. He said, the frame you were looking through is no longer working for you. Certain things had to break so something new could build. You were looking at life. The glasses were a metaphor for the need for me to expand my vision. Come on, family, type expansion. Expansion. What you've been looking through is no longer working for you. It had to break. The relationship kept you claustrophobic. It had to break. The connection that you thought was going to bring you direction, it had to break. Yeah. Certain things had to break down for the new and improved you to be birthed. So something new could be built, so it could bounce back, so you could, here it is, adjust your vision and be positioned for purpose. So here it is. Yeah, I'm waiting on God, but I'm also working while I'm waiting. You're not waiting on God. And really, yeah. Most of us, we're really not waiting on God. He's waiting on us. He waiting on you to pick up the pace. Trust him through the process. And not try to compare yourself to everybody else. Maybe you weren't supposed to be where you thought you were supposed to be now because you are being pruned. You are being planted. You are being positioned so that you can bloom where it is that you are planted. Here's what you are. You really are a bamboo tree. You're not a bonsai tree. You're a bamboo tree. A bonsai tree only grows to the particular level of its environment. Isn't it interesting? Bonsai tree was really created to grow to about 12, 15 feet, if not higher. But because it's been planted in a pot, the pot will stop its particular growth. What pots have people planted you in that are stopping your growth, that are stagnating you, that are stifling you? You're supposed to really be a bonsai tree, but they confined you to a pot. And you don't grow any more than maybe 6 inches. You don't grow any more than maybe a couple of feet. Come on now. You're supposed to be a shark, but they got you in an aquarium. You're supposed to be a shark, but here's this. No. They got you in a fish tank. So you only grow according to your environment. You're supposed to be 10 feet, but you're only 10 inches. You're supposed to have a mindset that is expansive. But here it is. You have a mindset that is skewed, that is stymied, that is stagnant. You're a bamboo tree. And hear me, a lot of us are comparing our growth to everybody else because we're looking around and we're seeing ourselves. I thought I was like a tree planted by the rivers of water that was going to bring forth fruit. But here's what you forgot about: in its season. Sometimes you have a season of being rooted. Sometimes you have a season of being planted. So that here it is, you can sprout. You can spring. You could be spry. You can go from where it is that you are to where you can be. From 0 to 100, it can happen real quickly. But here it is. It really didn't happen quickly. You had to be rooted deeply. People think that your growth was overnight, but they didn't realize that you were growing through the night. They didn't realize that you were growing in places where people couldn't necessarily see you. You were growing in the dark, underground. You're growing in a place to where you sheltered in place. But I want to speak to you as a bamboo tree. Because here's the beauty about a bamboo tree. There's no growth that is seen in the first 5 years. Ooh, come on, family, type favor, type grace, type more grace, more grace. I speak more grace over your life, more favor over your life. 5 is a number of grace. 5 is a number of favor. 555 Favor Drive. That's your address. No growth in the first 5 years. All other trees have grown. They've reached the acme. They've reached the height of where it is that they can grow. And I'm sure maybe possibly in the tree forest, certain trees are probably laughing at the bamboo tree. We all grown and you just gonna stay short? We've all grown and you just gonna be a midget? We've all accomplished and you just gonna stay less than? What have you done? What have you shown? I'm sure probably the bamboo tree, like many of us, got a little discouraged. Because it could only see the forest for the trees. Too many times we get discouraged. But here's the thing. In the word discourage is the word courage. In the word discouragement is the word courage. In the middle of what you go through, you got to find the courage within you. David said, I will encourage myself in the Lord. God told Joshua, be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, because I'm going to be with you wherever you go. Little did those trees know. Little did the bamboo tree know. Little did you know that the bamboo tree was growing all along. It just wasn't growing where you could see it grow. It wasn't growing phototropically above ground. It was growing gravitropically. Towards gravity, towards the ground. Because what goes up must come down. Gravity. It was growing gravitropically because its roots were running deep. And hear me, the higher you want to go and grow, the greater you got to be rooted. The greater that you have to be planted. Yeah, you got to do the work that nobody can see, so that you can withstand the storm when everybody sees you. Why? Because you've seized the vision in you. You've impacted in increments. You've grown little by little. You refined certain things. You pruned certain things. You scaled certain things down. You put your ideas into increments. You spanned out and you planned out projects in phases. And I need you to hear me. Don't have to be big to make a big impact. Your team doesn't have to be big to make a big impact, because you don't just go as high as your dream. You go as high as your team. We've been so focused on big followers. We've been so focused on big following. We've been so focused on big this and big that and mega this and mega that. You getting ready to do more with less because you're blessed. You just got to be patient through the process. You're a bamboo tree. Come on, family. Type grow. Type grow. Grow. All growth does not happen above ground. Sometimes growth happens below the ground. Sometimes growth happens in the dark. Can't nobody see it. But you have to seize it. You got to see you through it. Because you're seasoned for seizing. Here's what happens in that 5th year. That 5th year, growth. Year 1, no growth, above ground. Year 2, no growth, above ground. Year 3, no growth to little at all above ground. Year 4, no growth above ground. But here's what it happens in year 5. Guess what happens? The bamboo tree thrives. Yes, it does. Year 5, the bamboo tree thrives. And here it is. In 8 weeks' time, the bamboo tree can grow to as high as 80 feet. What an incredible feat. So here's what's happening. The bamboo tree is growing at an exponential rate, at an exponential speed, and it's surpassing the other trees. Listen, this is not just a season of you soaring. This is a season of you surpassing. Come on, family. Come on, family. Drop. Come on, family. Come on. Family. Just type acceleration. Type acceleration. Acceleration. If I'm patient enough, I'll accelerate long enough. If I'm strategic enough, I'll accelerate enough. We're having a super conversation, family. Drop a super chat. Drop a super sticker. I had to adjust my vision. If you stepped away from the live and you just came back, yeah, I adjusted my vision literally, and that's what I need you to do. I need you to adjust your vision. I need you to see beyond what you see, transform your reality. Pick it. Yeah, I need you to. Let me scratch the needle on the record. It's a season of acceleration. You are going to surpass everybody and everything that tried to stop you. You are going to surpass all those who didn't think that you would amount to anything. You are going to surpass the expectations of people who didn't expect you to do much. You're going to surpass it. You're going to achieve it. But you got to believe it. You're a bamboo tree. You were created to thrive. But here's what happened. You could only grow so high as so low as your roots were deep. I can only grow as high as my roots run deep. Lord, I want to grow like a bamboo tree to 80 feet, but are you willing to wait for 8 years? Are you willing to be patient for 5 years, rather, so that you can experience growth in 8 weeks? 8 is the number of new beginnings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. 8. This is more than just a TikTok challenge. Is you recognizing the time on the clock challenge. 8 is a number of new beginnings. Yeah. It's a number of new beginnings. 5 is a number of grace. 8 is a number of new beginnings. You're getting ready to grow through what it is that you had to go through. Trying of your faith, work with patience. Patience, experience, hope. You're getting ready to experience exponential growth. You're getting ready to experience exponential expansion. You're getting ready to experience exponential increase. Ideas are coming to fruition. Impact is moving into a greater place of expansion. Influence. This is your season for increase. God is releasing the increase in your life. I see you in the future, and you look far better than where you are right now, because you're positioned for purpose. And while you're waiting, you're working. While you're waiting, you're growing. Your roots are growing deep, not where everybody else can see you, but they're gonna see you, because you're getting ready to surpass every expectation. They left you for dead, but you didn't die, you multiplied. They told you what you'd never be, what you'll never overcome, what you'll never become, what you'll never recover from. But the same people, hear me, just like those trees were looking down at the bamboo tree. Those trees eventually started looking up at the bamboo tree. The same people who were looking down on you are going to be looking up to you. Hear me. The tables are turning. Come on, family. Just type, the tables are turning. The tables are turning. Something is shifting. Strategy is happening. I'm a disruptive thinker. I'm a next level, next dimension thinker. I'm a new school Nehemiah. I'm building something and I can't come down to deal with the gossip, to deal with the negativity, to deal with your imposter syndrome, to deal with your gaslighting, to deal with your narcissistic personality disorder, to deal with your scarcity mindset, to deal with your sinking thinking that keeps you sulking and sinking, to deal with your limited beliefs. I'm too high up to come down to your level. Because if you're coming up to mine, bring something with you. Because we building up here. Bring a tool. Bring an idea. Bring a strategy. Bring an implementation. Bring systems. Bring structure. Bring order. You coming up with the chaos, don't come up here with it. You won't be able to remain up here with it. Because we're on another level and we're on another dimension. Come on, family, just type next dimension. Next dimension. Family, if I were you, I'd sow into this word that you've heard. I want you to sow into your next season. I want you to sow into your next dimension. I want you to sow into your expansion. I want you to sow into your acceleration. I want you to sow into your increase. You had to be positioned for purpose. You had to grow where everybody else couldn't see you. Because God had to separate you. God had to isolate you. And hear me, before God elevates, he isolates. He had to recreate and expand you for the new dimension and the next dimension he has for you. Family, let's go even now. Sow into this super conversation. We've been having a super conversation. Sow via super chat and a super sticker. The links to sow are in the chat and in the description. Where to sow, how to sow. You can sow also. Yeah, you can sow also via Cash App, $ Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr at gmail.com. I want you to sow where you grow. This is where you grow. I want you to sow where you soar. This is where you soar. We show you how to sow and soar into more. Not as a debt that you owe, it is a seed that you sow. And I'm expecting God to do 30, 60, 100 fold in your life. And I want you to name your seed. I want you to sow your seed. As you're sowing your seed, I want you to name your seed. Name your seed as you're sowing your seed on Cash App, $ Access Identity. Name your seed as you're sowing your seed on PayPal. Name your seed as you're sowing your seed on Zelle, EddieConnorJr at gmail.com. Name your seed as you're sowing your seed via super chat, via super sticker, into our super conversation of expansion and of acceleration. I want you to give cheerfully, not grudgingly, nor of necessity, because God loves a cheerful giver. Maybe you're naming your seed expansion. Maybe you're naming your seed acceleration. Maybe you're naming your seed bamboo tree. Because not only God is going to blow your mind, he's going to blow the mind of the people who already have made up their mind about you. Did you hear what I just said? God is not going to only blow your mind. He's going to blow the minds of people who had already made up their mind about you. I want you to receive that word. It is for you. Thank you for sowing via super chat. Thank you for sowing via super sticker. Yeah. Thank you for sowing via Cash App, $ Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr, Gmail. Link is in the chat. Link is in the description of this video. I don't know about you, but I'm holding on to that word. That word is for somebody. God is not going to only blow your mind. He's going to also blow the minds of those who had already made up their mind about you. Family, you need to be in our amazing Eagles community, and thank you so much for sowing. Thank you so much for sowing. You need to be a part of our amazing Eagles community. You need to make an investment in yourself. It's going to be a great investment that you make by investing in your life and being a part of our Thrive Tribe. Yeah, being a part of our Eagles community where we soar into greater success and purpose. I want to give you the strategies, the structure, the solutions, and the systems for you to take your vision to another dimension. I want to be your coach. Why is that? Because coaches see what you can't. They can address what you miss. They can identify issues that oftentimes we can't find. But hear me, you can't fix what you can't find. I want to be your coach. I want to be your teacher. Why? Because one of the greatest gifts that a teacher can give you is speed. They can take what they've learned in decades and give it to you in days, moments and months, and give it to you in minutes. They can shift you into your harvest in hours. Did you hear what I just said? The harvest is ripe, but the laborers are few. I want you to be one of those laborers who understand that I need to plant a seed into my own life. I need to participate in my own harvest because my harvest is going to hit my head, my hands, and my heart. Time to cultivate your multiple intelligences. Time to cultivate your speaking, your emotional intelligence, your purpose, maximizing your marketplace mandate. We go even further and farther than where I just went in here. We go further and farther than the content that I always drop on In the Mix. I want you to soar with us. Come on, family, drop some eagle emojis in the chat. I want you to soar with us tonight. Yeah. Right after this session, we're soaring right into our Eagles community. I want you to soar with us tonight. The next 6 of you who go right now and take advantage of this opportunity by going to theeaglesacademy.com. The link is in the chat. The link is in the description of this video. Family, just type the word SOAR, S-O-A-R. Type the word SOAR. You need the right tribe to soar. You don't just soar as high as your dream, you soar as high as your team. Join our Eagles community of gifted leaders, of accountability partners who have experienced transformation, continue to experience it, who are expanding the parameters of their mind, who are stretching the elasticity of their thinking, who are actually implementing. They get more than just information, but they get revelation, impartation, and strategic development for transformation. You owe it to you to join us. TheEaglesAcademy.com, TheEaglesAcademy.com, TheEaglesAcademy.com. The next 6 of you who go right now to that website, TheEaglesAcademy.com, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form. Before you submit the form, there's a coupon code there. Once you put the word SOAR in at checkout, I'm giving you a hookup on being a member in our Eagles community. Soar with us into greater success and purpose. It's where we lead, we love, we laugh, and we lift each other on a greater level. It's not a community of competition. It's a community of collaboration. Why? Because a win for you is a win for us too. Join us. Can't wait to see your face in our digital space. Family, hit the thumbs up button on this video. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. I believe that this has been a live that has changed lives and has caused your vision to come alive. Yeah, this is a live that changes lives and causes your vision to come alive. Sure has. If you're not a member of In the Mix, come on, family. I want you to do that. Membership has its privileges. How are you going to watch In the Mix and not become a member of In the Mix? Go ahead, get you a badge now. Secure a badge. Support a badge. That's why it's been so colorful and with the commenters. And we've had these colorful badges because they have supported one. Thank you so much to our supportive members in our YouTube area. Membership has its privileges. Go ahead and get a badge. VIP, royalty, OQP, very important person with a very important purpose. Yes, you are. Royalty, king, queen. Your royalty demands loyalty, OQP. Only quality people. You up with OQP? Yeah, you know me. You up with OQP? Yeah, you show me. Tap the join now button. Tap the join button, rather. Go ahead and get a badge. Link is in the chat. Link is in the description for how to do that. Family, was this word that you've heard a blessing to you? Did this empower you? Did this position you for purpose? Did this position you for purpose? Yeah, I hope this positioned you for purpose. And it gave you some strategies to walk it out. Without a doubt. Family in the mix, out of time. But y'all know I am not out of truth. And so I want to thank you. Yes, I do. Y'all been rocking with me. You've been riding with me. You've been rolling with me. I want to thank you for that. Because that's just how we roll. And we roll together each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday, for In the Mix. Come on, family. Add me to your playlist. Go back, binge watch, check this one out again. Share this with somebody. Let somebody know that we are here for show each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday. And I definitely want you to hit the thumbs up button on this video. This helps to grow our yeah, it's been an explosion of revelation and inspiration. Your thumbs up helps me to grow our channel. Come on, family, type hours. Type hours. This is why we have hours and hours worth of content here. Because this is ours. Our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. While you're hitting the thumbs up button on this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Family, I don't want you to be a ghost follower at all. Hit the subscribe button on our channel as well. And of course, we mix it up even on our sister satellite stations on social media. And so we give a sincere salute to our viewers there. But I just got a question for you. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Well, then step this way, step that way, then step this way, step that way. Which way am I talking about? By friending and following me right now. Yeah, right now. Take advantage of this opportunity. Follow me right now, today, right now, on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop. At EddieConnorJr. Come on, family, put some respect on my name. At EddieConnorJr. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, don't hesitate. Please reach out to me if you're looking for a dynamic speaker. Now, why would you look any further? Come on, family. You know I'm the man for the job. So invite me to speak at your church, your conference, your community center, your school, your graduation, your event, your session. Come on, let's make some progression. Invite me. Email me to invite me. info@EddieConnor.com. And it would be an honor for me to empower you. Yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand. Your brother, and I mean that from another mother. Family, it's been fun, but you know a brother gotta run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure. But I want you, yes you, to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. Family, there is power in partnership, and we are better together, which is why I am on a mandated mission to activate 30, yes, 30 new action takers who are ready to soar beyond their limits. I'm ready to develop and deploy you into your gifts and your greatness. Now, are you ready? Well, get activated by joining the Eagles Academy, where we cultivate your gifts and your talents to become the greatest version of yourself. And we do this through weekly mastermind sessions where you receive strategies for exponential growth with self-paced Eagles Nest reflections that include personalized feedback to transform you, to renew your mindset, to empower you to take action and actualize your purpose. Are you an action taker? If so, today I ask you, are you ready to answer the call? Well, great. Then visit theeaglesacademy.com and become a member. For only $24.99, you will unlock unlimited knowledge and resources that will launch you and catapult you into the greatest version of yourself. I invite you to the winner's circle. On your mark, get set, go right now to theeaglesacademy.com and seize this